good.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints.
Butker is set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down gets 3 up to the 28.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side.
Season 2.
They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're
Here's the not losing 48-0.
Down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
He's right here. Squad bounce.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't
he said he was going to do either take a shower or wash the dishes or something.
On first down, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Carson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
And the ball carrier.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
No,
he's I think he's tuned in. Down gain of 8. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, the others he set up a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily.
Slender Man
use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he just snuck out there and they just got a nice first down.
Well, we love to say get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid
Let's
game.
go. That's a good first drive. That's a good first drive.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
A 23-yard run.
Yes.
And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
7-0.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Oh, I just scored.
Makes the score Bills 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I got to deal with Lamar Jackson.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
I don't know who that is at running back.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide.
Got to go with Lamar Jackson, so we'll see.
Easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. A lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going.
Who is this running back?
Just when you want on a first
Last name
down
Rogers?
run, call it 8
Is he a rookie?
yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Lamar Jackson in the
After
Saints
7-0
That's
on
really
EA Sports.
Interesting. Poor Teddy.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up
Teddy
front.
and Tyrod, they can't catch a break.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Bridgewater?
Great play there with his first
ain't bad.
touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Given,
each team's had it, each team has scored.
Other than McCaffrey, what else does he have to work with?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
But then again, Bridgewater has always been a
Bills
victim
come to the line to
circumstance.
start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire
this is the Chris Carson I know and
the
love.
guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They run it with Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield to make that play.
Hell no.
This is Lamb on the end around. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Ammunition. That's all I can say. This is ammunition.
To throw is Prescott. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I am. I'm playing Madden, but this is pure comedy. Like, this is your commissioner, ladies and gentlemen.
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He'll return it from the 6. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Man, you couldn't say I taught you better than that.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
It's a lot to spell.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson.
Let's go. Let's go.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
For the extra point.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those
Yo, I am in the market for a kicker,
they
though.
love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide.
Plenty of them.
How about the anticipation on the play?
None. They either had high kicking power and no accuracy, or accuracy and no kicking power.
Sound cool to you?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Who would you take for a million?
2nd and 8.
I'm taking Tucker.
Might have been open there, was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front
100 free throws in a row.
The point of attack at the line of scrimmage.
Nah,
they used great leverage, held their spot.
Under 40, you said though.
Now left side on the swing
Yeah, I'll take that.
This will be a gain of 5 as he gets
Yeah, I'll take that.
30.
For a second,
Other than playing the Buffalo Bills, I can live
It was
with.
coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's true.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He finds his target.
Will Fuller V. I just gave that pick 6 right back.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
That's what Will Fuller does. Just score nothing but 70-yard touchdowns.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone.
That's what I said too, but he made a good point. Like, it could be a bad snap, and I'll just in that. Yeah. Huh. That's actually a good. That's
the Bills come to the line to start their
right, but you know, there's still 10 missed free throws out of that, out of 100.
What do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again
Pete, you see Lindor's signature shoe?
For another year, he'll have scores from around the NFL.
You can't have to spell sign for
Sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
97 in a row.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun.
Oh, damn it.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked up just shy of midfield. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Now to really come through either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
No, he's...
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
19-yard line.
No, he's not.
Jackson now off the bootleg. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. First and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back.
What are you doing on IG squad? There's nothing on IG for you.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
At the 5-yard line.
you can't. He look like one of those burner accounts that you stalk that people stalking other people.
2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. He was bidding for a 2nd.
Where's the hold at? Honey Badger got held like a bitch.
Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Saints have moved out in front. And he puts it through.
Oh.
Makes the score Saints 21, Bills 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something. First down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw, I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points.
What?
And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to lock one.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
I said, you better go grind. I ain't say mine, man.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result heading out for the touchback.
Chemistry early.
Shut the hell up, dude.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that
Why you
again.
keep saying it's hard like that to go make a big difference? He's still doing this touchdown. And he only an inch taller than me.
Everything's working pretty well for the defense.
What's going on the defensive side?
No, not
because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now.
On a good day.
This means 6 on a good day, nigga. 16 on any day, nigga.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Still up
Jackson
there.
from the shotgun. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Yeah, I was like, get that play.
Defense, it looks like it's open for
I thought I had that,
nice
quite
job
honestly.
patrolling the middle of the field.
Yes, I'm pulling that down. That's it. Twice.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without
Yeah, because I'm so used to running that that halfback out anyway. I'm like, yeah.
Man, shut your ass up. You gonna wait till I get there and shut the hell up. It's the same way your mama did when I trained her.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh, come on, Chris Harris.
A turnover would really help there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Shut up.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
You said what?
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Right back to him on 1st down.
Jesus.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
This is a blitz. It's not going to work.
A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
The score is Saints 28, Bills 14.
Now after the touchdown,
what?
here's Butker on to kick it away.
Words, squad, words.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They run again with Carson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
First and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Able to slither by. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20.
Niggas come out of hiding and they get bass in their voice.
The red zone now. Prescott. That's complete. Carson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try to run with Carson.
Let's go.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
I didn't even press square.
Chris Carson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
Who's what?
Rosas to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
The score is Saints 28, Bills 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't want to turn into a bigger run, but the goal shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Exactly. They need to start set off a reach.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
24-yard line.
Hey, he said that like that Ray J meme. Like, huh?
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing
finally
that they needed to get a stop.
All right, come on, Honey Badger. I need
ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Back now here live in New Orleans. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side.
I don't even know what's going on, but I know what's going on with y'all.
And making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
He's taken down.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
This is Chris Carson season.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd.
Yeah. This dude, for me last year, had 130 carries but only 600 yards. A lot of just bad football all around.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
Yes, he was wild.
They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Oh, boy.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring them back with 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. Hoping maybe on defense they get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready
King
to
is
get their
spoken.
drive started. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's Mr. 4-carrot steak guy.
Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. He'll run it. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
10 at the 40.
That was good coverage, but at the end of it.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Sliding
out of the pocket.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Oh, hell no. Nah.
Niggas be chewing fucking gum.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
True proteiners not.
The Saints on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 at this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Niggas be chewing gum.
Play action. Now Jackson.
I'm trying to change him.
He's got a man. It's Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today.
How much was it?
Completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, he didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's a 22-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing a line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game.
2-yard pickup.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
At the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Season 3.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Right. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. Another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
But it was worthless.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here. Important 3rd down.
This is
another perspective. Yeah.
From the gun, Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Man, this is
Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe they're sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Prescott on the keeper. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
really?
5 at the Saints 14.
Now Prescott. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Prescott's pass.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown.
What up, Malik?
So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
Barely. Barely is the key word.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup.
Through there,
and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why
it's not a far drive. It's on just the PA Turnpike.
We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Taken down inside the 30. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Definitely the star.
Today's final score.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too
my
long.
bad.
It's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
All right.